It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll watch Tyler Conklin. No one's been busier this season.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go to wrap up a great Sunday of football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down,
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. It's brought in by Harris. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stroud off the play fake. On the move to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Play action. Stroud now. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Houston.
As Stroud now to throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
At the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stroud now on 2nd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Oilers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players, I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers, because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. They set up the screen. Achane has it. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this,
no chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know, they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Here's another carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try the right side with Harris. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Holding offense.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Stroud. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken at about the 14. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Houston set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Kyle Pitts. A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Houston.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to the 42, second down. You look at this Bears defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. They need 2. Here's third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
They'll run again with Harris. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down, Oilers.
Stroud to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Now Stroud. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will score a pick 6 for the Bears touchdown. The mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick 6.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out comes Houston. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Stroud looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
This is taken at the 18. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Throwing now is Geno. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option handoff now to Achane. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10. To throw is Smith. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Geno now to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Houston.
Back to throw. Stroud. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Bears' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The throwing again is Stroud. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Oilers have regained the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 14-10. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, these two division rivals, a couple of late games on the schedule this year. Their first meeting, you might remember, was back in Week 10, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
This 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll complete this one to Collins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Oilers.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
Now here's Stroud. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Escaping the pressure right. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what...
Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs, so excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Highly contested in the 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
But these are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
Stroud, and his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Harris. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Dexter Lawrence coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Under pressure, they got him again. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. They're spotted at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Up the middle, Achane. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that, too.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a fair Marquette signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
At their own 22-yard line.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Collins, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's second and inches at the 31-yard line.
Stroud. Short throw caught by Pitts. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First down, Houston.
Throwing now is Stroud. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and 1 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stroud looking to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Stroud. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Jack Campbell.
Here's Stroud. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Stroud to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Ends up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now Geno on 1st down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Smith.
At the 46-yard line.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Geno now to throw. That is caught. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Chicago! DK Metcalf, 54 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. But not only
Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone?
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Tucker down and kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Harris starts the drive on the ground. They find some open field here.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. They run again with Harris.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
7 yards there and a 1st down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Stroud sets up the play action. He's got this to Pickens.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Oilers.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's always said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They bring their punter out there now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Here's Achane to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. They work now on 2nd and 9. And Stroud now to throw. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. To another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Play action. Stroud now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now Stroud. Open man is Samuel, complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run for it with Harris, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a turnover on downs.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Najee Harris with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Oilers have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Smith's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man here is Conklin.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. This is 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Smith. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's 1st down. Smith to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Smith. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Smith's going to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now here's Stroud. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough for all
overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
Stroud off the play fake. Throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 15. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Daron Payne, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Down and 2.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's A.J. Cole now,
as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now out comes Houston.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's brought in by Harris. This being their 2nd opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few 1st downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there through the sack. Nick Bosa make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Here's Stroud. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. They had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this is a pretty rare situation here, Charles. You get into overtime, neither team coming through with even a field goal on their first drive. So now, sudden death with the time remaining. Next score wins.
And now I would say that going at it might be a little bit easier for both teams now because they've eased into overtime. That first series, boy, everything on the line then. Now you've seen what a defense is throwing at you. You can make some...
Oh, and it's intercepted.
Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks in large part to the play of their second-year quarterback.
Yeah, this was a clinic in how to throw the football. Somehow, he wound up with only 2 touchdown passes despite throwing for over 400 yards. But his impact, it loomed large in this one.
So for Houston,
the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for Chicago,
they fall for just the 4th time all season as they will finish 13-4.
And now they'll have to see how the final...